Vroom. Welcome back to Cool Rides in New England. This is Kip, and this is the final video of our 2017 season of car shows. It's the October Cars and Coffee, South Burlington. Let's get into it. Let's start this video off with this Pontiac GTO. This is the Aussie GTO, so 04 to I think 7. I think they brought these over from Holden, GM's subsidiary from down south. And here we're looking at 52 Caddy, and we're going to look at that more in just a minute. Back to the Caddy. Look at that massive engine, but you take that air cooler off, you have a ton of room in that engine bay. Classic, elegant lines on that car. Now we're looking at, I know it's a 1929. Initially I thought, looking at it, Ford Model A, but I'm not 100% sure it is. So if somebody knows exactly what this is, please help me out. I do love the fact that it's got the rumble seat, and this thing definitely looks like it is a all original unrestored. I love the little pads there to make it easier to get into the rumble seat. And now we're looking at a WRX. This is not the most current styling of the WRX, but it's the last generation. Now we're looking at, this is either 65 or 66 Chevy Corvair Corsa. Those are the only 2 years that they use the Corsa name. We've looked at this before in another Cars and Coffee video, but it's a nice little ride. Look at it again. This we've seen a bunch of times. This is the Starsky and Hutch tribute car, Ford Torino. The owner did a great job in getting this car looking like the Starsky and Hutch car. Now we're looking at a Pontiac Firebird. This is either a 77 or 78. 79, the front end was just a little bit different. This looks like a really fun car right there. And this Camaro we have looked at several times as well. Rave show, it's been at Cars and Coffee a couple of times. Make sure to go back and check out those videos so you can see more of this car. And there's a Nissan Sentra. That was, I believe, a 17. We've looked at this car before in the last, one of the last videos. And we got a couple of Honda Civic SIs, 2 different generations. We've looked at these, I believe, a couple of different times as well. Some cars that I'm not 100% sure on when the last time was. I'll take another quick look at them, but nice looking. And this beautiful Ford Vicky street rod we've looked at again several times. Now we're looking at a 66 Chevelle SS. Love the wooden steering wheel on this one. Nice clean interior, great paint on this car. Very nice Chevelle. This car was in the last month's Cars and Coffee. This is a fiberglass kit car that's got a Cobra rear end and a Lotus 7 front clip. Go back to the other video to hear a little bit more about that one. You got an Infiniti. Not 100% sure whether this is the Q or the M35. I think it's the Q. I do believe you've seen that before. This, I believe, will be an 84 Porsche 911 Super Sport. That's what the UK called them. They were a 930 styled, but without the 930 turbo engine. This car appears to have some Renline performance parts on it. Renline is a aftermarket parts performance parts company. This definitely looks like it would go nicely around the Nürburgring. Great looking whale tail on that car as well. Now we're getting a little Porsche Chevy, so we got another 911. This is the 993 chassis. This is the last of the water-cooled Porsches. Sitting next to that is the Turbo 996, and we got the 911 SC Targa, and finally this Boxster S. This is a later first-gen Boxster. The headlights are a bit different than the earlier cars, which would be like the Porsche 911 Turbo in the back. And we're looking at a BMW Z3. This, I believe, we looked at a few other times as well, so we won't get into much in that one. Subaru WRX STI. Love the color of this car. And sitting next to this STI is another STI. Much older generation. But I got a question for everybody. Who did the tail better? Earlier generation? Newer generation? Older generation? Yeah. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. What wing's better? I have a C5 Corvette Z06. Z06 for the C5s were this fixed roof Corvette. No removable panels, no nothing. Lighter weight, really fast car. Now we're looking at this beautiful 65 Buick Skylark Grand Sport convertible. 445. Big block sitting under the nicely spacious bay, and this car is really nice. Looks to be original unrestored, or at least interior unrestored, exterior maybe a repaint. Great cars. This thing, I'm sure, flies down the road. Now we're looking at a 1940 Lincoln Continental convertible. Amazing interior on this car. There's a plaque that you can pause and read about some of the history of this car. It's coming up in just a minute. Just an absolutely beautiful 1940 Lincoln. Now we're coming up on your plaque. So pause the video to read all about the history of this car. (1967) Chevy Impala SS. This owner, talked with him for a couple of minutes on the car. This was his dream car. 67 Impala. He always wanted one, found it, and has been doing some restoration work on it. As you know, he has the money and the time to do it, and the car is looking really good. Right there, he's talking about filling in that center console piece. Really, just a really nice looking car overall. Take another look at the interior. Civic Type R. Okay, going back to the wings, do you think the Civic does it better than the earlier WRX STIs? Again, give me your comments down below. Audi A8 driving by, and that is the final video car of this video. There are some that are going to be driving out, and we're going to leave you with that. Alright, thanks guys for watching this third video of the October Cars and Coffee South Burlington. Again, I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me with the channel. If you guys enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. Share this with all your car nut friends. The more we can get this out, the easier and quicker it's going to be for me to be able to get some more really great content. Speaking of this being the final car video for the 2017 car season, we are going to have a couple of new things. We're going to do a best of 2017. We're going to do imports. We're going to do European. We're going to do stuff like Camaros, all that sort of stuff. So we'll get a few videos out like that. And another series we're going to start is called They Should. And it's going to be they should bring it back, they should keep it, or they should dump it. And that is all going to be about whether I think a car company should bring a particular car back, and kind of give some reasoning why I think it should come back, why they should keep it, That's going to be cars that we've heard are going to be no longer in production and why they should keep it in production. And finally, dump it is going to be just that, cars that shouldn't be around. And again, these are all my opinions, and I'm going to look forward to hearing all your comments about whether you think I'm right or wrong. Follow us on our social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. We've got the blog going. I have to get that updated again. And have a day. Hopefully it's a good one.